Ian Galusha, and welcome to another edition of Shoot and Plink. Today we're going to be talking about a BB gun. It's a pistol, and it's a very good one to use as a starter type gun. What I'm talking about is one that, for people that have never handled a firearm, it has a slide to it. It is a spring piston. So it's just a spring piston, so you're not going to be looking at a lot of power with it. In fact, the thing's only got up to 190 feet per second. That is not a lot, and we're going to go into this more. First, I'm going to show it to you. It's a Crosman, and I would say one of the best ones, really, that you can do this same sort of thing with is an Umarex. And it is the M&P 40. That is an excellent gun, but it costs a lot more. And I was able to get this right on the Crosman site for $15. Now you'd say $15, yeah, it runs a little bit more. This one is a remanufactured one, and I'll show it to you here. We'll open the box, and it comes with one magazine, and of course your manual that you have. And here it is. It's got a pretty nice weight to it. It weighs just right around 1 1/4 pounds, so not too bad. And again, like I said, it's a good one for somebody that has never shot. That you could also set this up as an indoor range type of a thing with it that low of a velocity, because I have fired it and it doesn't have much penetration. I'm going to explain this in just a second. And it racks in around like you normally would. It has regular sights with a red or with the white dot up here, but they are not adjustable. So if the thing is off just a little bit, you're going to have to do that yourself. But the safety on it is extremely hard to put on and take off. You practically have to use both hands to do it, and so that is tough. The slide goes back pretty hard, which I will show you too here in a minute. And it has a 20 round magazine. I'll take that out right now. It's just like a regular magazine. You have a little follower here, and you'll notice it's clear at the bottom right now because I have this loaded with my Hornady Black Diamond BBs, which are my favorite, as you well know, that and the Umarex Steel. Well, you take this, you move the follower down, you lock it over to the side, put your BBs in this little hole right here, let them roll down. You got to put it this way so that they'll roll into there. Once there, you release that, and then it falls in place. And like I said, there's 20 rounds in here, and we'll just lay those right here for the moment. It pulls back, like I said, really hard. Here it clicks. Okay, now that is primed and ready, and you can hear that. Now of course there was no BB in it because I did not have the magazine. It does have a rail if you want to put some sort of an accessory on it for some reason. It's like I said, it's actually a pretty nice little gun for somebody that has never shot and wants to learn this. And it's fun for anybody, really. If you are an experienced shooter and you just want some fun shooting and some practice, you can do it very easily. And as I said, that doesn't have a lot of penetration. I've shot regular cans that don't even go into them. Even a regular flimsy aluminum soda can, I've just dented that. I have not even poked it through that. So I'm not sure what we're going to do here. I'm going to talk to you about this. If you're going to be qualifying for your CCL, if you can hit all of your rounds in here, or at least 70% of them, because if you're in the state of Illinois, you have to fire from 3 distances, 5, 7, and 10 yards. And that's what we're going to do with this. But you have to fire 10 rounds from each one of those distances. We're not going to do that. We're just going to use one magazine. And then we're going to plink at some cans as well. But if you put all your rounds into here, you're definitely going to qualify. And sure, this is not a real gun. It's not the same thing. But again, this is a starter gun. One that actually can be a good trainer. Then you could step up to another one, such as that Umarex I had mentioned. And that's another BB gun. And I think I'd already mentioned this is a smooth bore in here, which is good for BBs. Not pellets, but for BBs, that's good. And the model is a PSM45. I think I've already told you that. It says it right here on the side, but also on the box. Anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to take this down there and set it up. I have put 2 pizza boards behind it. This is a grooved slot into here. I think maybe you can see that. And I put another gadget I've got back there so that they hold this into place. And then we're going to shoot at it from 5, 7, and 10 yards and see how it actually reacts as far as accuracy goes. So let's load in the magazine and go down here and start some shooting. We're standing here at 5 yards right now. And I've got you zoomed in so you can see that. We'll put the first round in and we'll see what happens here. Hit pretty good in the middle. Pretty good grouping, it looks like. What we're going to do is we're going to shoot about 5 rounds here. Okay, there's 5 rounds, and it's staying right within that area, but now I'm going to go back to 7, and we're going to fire 5 more rounds, and then from 10 we'll fire 6. So let me go back here a few yards, and we'll fire the next ones. Okay, there's a pretty good grouping up there high, but it's all qualifying. And we're going to go to the next one, put another round in. And this one we're going to fire 6 rounds from 10 yards and see how that works. Well, I brought the target back with me, and so I could show you, and we're going to take this off. That's the target I'd already had there in the back. Like I said, those were pizza cardboards, and I got another one in behind there besides. But anyway, you can see here, pretty doggone good grouping for a spring type of a spring piston like that. And several of them were hitting in that same spot. And I fired, as you may notice, I didn't fire 6 rounds from 10 yards. I fired 10 rounds from 10 yards. One reason is I was going to have some left over, and I was just going to go with 6, but I thought, no, I'm not going to do that. And I fired the 5 and the 5 and then the 10. And I was putting them right in the same holes. That's why there's holes through there, because the ones you can tell were only hit once. They're right there, but all of them are within the qualification range. So that's pretty good. In fact, that's real good. It's all right in here. Didn't have to worry much about windage at all. So the elevation was the only thing that I was doing. And this one down here that I fired, I did that in a way on purpose because I was going to see, okay, is it going to go up? Am I going to have to shoot higher or what? I really didn't know. But still, I was getting them all right in here, and they're in the center area of that. And as I said, if I was shooting for CCL, which I would not have been doing with the BB, of course, I would have qualified. So that will give somebody definite training to start off with to see how they're going to do. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go down there and we're going to shoot at some cans and see how they do. I'll probably shoot those at about maybe 7 yards, because that's basically a BB pistol, especially like this. They're just the regular old spring ones, usually about 21 feet like that is what you're going to shoot them at. So let's set up some cans, and then we'll go down there and we'll start shooting. All right, you're standing right here by me at the 7-yard line, and I'm going to put a round in here. I got 20 rounds, as I told you before, and I've put, just for the heck of it, I put a couple of cans up there that are on top of the others, just to see if this thing's got enough power. As I said, there's not a lot of velocity to this, and so around here, let's see what we can do with those on top. Well, it did shoot that one, but as you can tell, got that one too. Now we're going to start picking off some of the others, and you'll see that these that are down below, there, those dog food cans, you could hear it hit, but it didn't move it. Just don't have that much velocity. We'll hit the one right next to it. I'm going left to right, by the way. There, now that one, it moved. The other one might be frozen in the snow. I don't know. Well, just go, like I said, left to right. Definitely hit that one, but it didn't even penetrate it. Shoot it again. Well, that time I got it, and I think I got it dead center. Now, what I'm going to try to do, this next one is, sometime back I showed you how to make a BB trap, where you'd angle the top of a can, don't cut it all the way through, angle it down, and then you shoot that. And that's what we're going to do right now. Yeah, I think it went over the top of it. No, it hit right on the edge, I think. Yeah, there it is. Okay. And now hit the regular can, just the can itself. Yeah, hit that. Now we'll go over to the soda pop can. Yeah, we knocked that one over. Go to the cranberry can. Hit it. Didn't do anything to it. Hit that one. What we're going to do is we're going to get some of those cans and take a look at them afterwards and just see what it was. We'll go back to that middle one. Yeah, see, you hit that flapper that's on top, and then hopefully that throws the BB down inside. It's definitely coming off of it. Ran out of the pop cans, didn't I? I hit that one again. Hit it again. Okay, let's go over that cranberry one. You can tell they're not even penetrating. So this would make an ideal gun for an indoor range, like you get down in your basement and that. And to set up an indoor range, by the way, I think the NRA has an article on their website as to how you can set a safe indoor range up. Like I said, a basement is perfect, especially with a gun like this, because this is really not much more than, well, in fact, probably not as much in some ways as an airsoft. In an airsoft, you use those a lot inside. We're going to be talking about those later here on Shooting Plink, by the way. I'm out of ammo. So let's get some of those cans, and then we're going to take a look and see. Our wind chills right now are in the teens. So, you know, even for a BB gun to do what that was doing is pretty doggone good. Now, let's take a look at these. You can see here, penetration from 7 yards wasn't all that. There was no penetration. All it did is dent the can, dimpled it here. That was about it. And this one, same thing here. It hit it here. I know it hit right here. It looks like it might have done. I think this is where it actually hit, right here. It's just a dent. I'm really surprised that it dented it that much. This can, I mean, here's the dents up here. I don't know if you can see them. You might see it better from the other side. You can see where they dimpled it down here, where they come outward. Okay, that's what I was hitting here, so that the BB would fall down in there. And it's probably down in there, but there's snow inside. When I shot the can itself, there's a dent. I can feel a dent right here, so I must have hit her out there. I don't think there's any others looking down in. I don't know, I don't think I shot at the can that much, really. I shot mainly at this lid, and there are dents, like you can see up there where I hit that. So, as far as accuracy goes and plinking, this would be super for plinking, and you know, I would definitely suggest a little lighter weight target if you want it knocked over. If you don't, that's fine. You put a little bit of weight in there, like the others that I seen down there. That one I hit that I said, well, you hit it, but it didn't go anywhere. That's because it's full of snow. And that's enough weight that it just holds it there. So, you know, you could shoot at something like that. It'd be very good. But if you wanted to go through something, use something like this cardboard, because I think we did go through right here. I can see some lights, so it must have went all the way through this one even. We'll take a look. Yeah, okay, 2 of them went all the way through that. And that is where I told you that I'd shot at 10 yards and I kept hitting the same spots on this, and then finally went through those. If you hit the same spot over and over, you're going to go through, especially that light aluminum. Well, it definitely went through all the way, because this is a new one, and there's 2 spots here. But it didn't go any further than that. So like I said, setting up a safe indoor range would work for this, without a doubt. And again, make sure that it's a safe range, and a basement or a room that you just use for this sort of stuff, that's what you want to do. Anyway, and there is, again, there are articles on doing this, and I'm sure the NRA, if I remember right, has got one like that. You'll have to take a look. And while we're talking about different things, this, like I said, this is the gun we're talking about. I got to look again at the number because I don't think of it. PSM45, that's what it is. It's a Crosman PSM45, and again, I got this for 15 bucks, remanufactured, and I'd say it shot pretty doggone good. Sights must be on pretty good, because I was right down the middle on most all of it, so that gun worked pretty good, I would say. But right here, you know, I've talked to you before about my lucky charm that I call it when I shoot. This is a Skinner Sights wristband. You can get one free. Yep. You can go to the Skinner website, and I'll put that down for you. It's strictly www.skinnersights.com. That's all there is to it. It's just skinnersights.com. But I'll put it in the description down below for you anyway. And you go there, get a hold of Andy Larson. And of course, Andy's a busy man, very busy. And he'll send you one of those. Yeah, that's right, a Skinner Sight wristband, and you can wear it. I always wear it on my shooting hand. If you shoot left-handed, wear it there. So anyway, I wanted to bring that up to you. And again, check these out. They're pretty doggone good. For 15 bucks, that's why I went ahead and popped for one of these. Otherwise, if you get a brand new one, it'll cost you about 40. So until next time, shoot safe and have a great day of plinking.